So the problem I had with this is that it would just hum and wouldn't come on after using it to sand down a weight that I'm using as a flywheel on a double alternator generator, trying to get it to self-power. So what happened is while I was sanding it, somehow it froze up. When it froze up, it wouldn't come back on, so I thought, well, it could be the capacitor is blown. And when I looked at the capacitor, I saw some brown coming out of the seal, which means the canister is open and it's leaking. I thought, good, I'll just get a capacitor. So I bought this one, which is the only one you can buy anywhere, but it's the same microfarads and the same voltage. So it was identical in that respect, except it wasn't made by a different company on a CD60. Because that company no longer makes them, I had to go with the ABC version. So I put the capacitor in, the first one, the first new one, and it still just hummed and didn't do anything. I thought, that's unusual, because usually a capacitor will allow a machine to work if the motor's humming. But in this case, it didn't work. So I thought, maybe I got a bad capacitor. What's the chances? So I wired it backwards just to be sure and ordered a new one anyway. And I ran the switch on for 5-6 seconds and smoke came out. I thought, oh no, I fried the motor. And then I saw the capacitor wasn't any good anymore. Didn't have continuity. So today I got the new capacitor. Stuck it in there. Turned the switch on. Still it just hummed. So I go like, wow, what could possibly be wrong with this machine? So I thought for a moment, maybe it needs to be freed up. So what I did is I took a rubber roloc disc on a drill, and in the direction of the motor turning, I did this until it freed up. I had it going better than this, but anyway. So that got it free. I did it for about 20 seconds and it did this. It moved that much. So then I did it again. Then it went. And then I did it again and again until I got almost a full turn. And I thought, you know what? I'll squirt some WD-40 in here while it's running, and I'll do the bearings on the rollers and see if it makes any difference. Well, it did. So I turned the switch on, and then I did the roloc disc while it was running, and it got going faster and faster and faster until it was higher speed than lower speed, then higher speed than lower speed. And after I let it run, when it had run for about a minute and a half, it went to the top speed and stayed there. So I thought, maybe I fixed it. So I let it run for 15-20 minutes to be sure it wasn't going to turn back off or freeze back up. And as you can see, it's working full blast now. So I'm putting this video out to show people what can happen. I guess the motor bearings, the grease gets dried in them, and the WD-40 will lubricate the grease again and allow it to work. Hope this helps somebody with their machine. I paid $25 for this one at a garage sale, and I love the crap out of it. It does all kinds of sanding, materials and wood and whatnot. It's missing the shelf that goes right here that screws onto the side. I'm going to see if I can find one of those. But this is a fantastic little sander. If you find one for that price, you should buy it and then, troubleshoot what the problems are. Usually it's just a capacitor or bearings that are froze up. You can even buy bearings for the rollers, but not for the motor. But now that everything's freed up, it's working. I'm happy. It took me 8 weeks to figure this out, off and on, playing with it, till I finally decided to use the drill motor with a roloc rubber backing pad to turn it. Good luck with yours. Thanks for listening.